And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's fun.
Hey, my true tellers, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. My God, I mean, it is pouring down, raining out there. I say, let me go ahead and play this song because it just fits in. It sounds like cats crying, okay? How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. I see my girl is in the house, Starbucks lovers. She says, welcome, truth tellers. Yes, guys, we are calling ourselves truth tellers, okay? She says, welcome, truth tellers, to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. And also, I got me a new subscriber is in the house, says live with loyalty. That's what it's all about. It's all about loyalty, okay? I ain't got time for these fair weather people, these ones that wants to sit there and turn coat. Either you're in or you're out, either you're hot or you're cold, but you cannot be in between, because if you are in between, what's going to happen? You will be spewed out. Okay. So also, beautiful traveler is in the house, says good morning. Yes, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. In here, we are grown folks. We ain't got time to tickle nobody's ears. We ain't got time to sit there and worry about people's feelings. If you put it out there, you are free game. Okay. So if you can't stand the heat, you get out of the kitchen. And that's real talk. Okay. So, guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. And as you can see by the title, thank you for my good truth seekers, my good truth tellers that's out there, that make sure that they keep the girl, in the know, keep me informed with a lot of stuff that is going on. And I was watching my girl video of Miss Wanda, watching her live this morning, and I still got some more I need to go ahead and watch Miss Wanda. I mean, people was, sending me some videos, saying breaking news, and I had to see what's breaking news. What did Miss Wanda do? Miss Wanda, you didn't do anything. First of all, Miss Wanda is a blogger, just like we all. And we went on your channel, this bottom feeders, these thirsty trolls. You got about 5 or 6 videos talking about the same stuff that you are accusing Miss Wanda. You also went ahead and reported that Kiki had committed. We're going to say the S word, Miss Wanda, okay? We're going to say the S because you know how these YouTube streets are very sensitive, and we're not going to say the Kill. We're going to say the big K, okay? We're not even going to say, the MUR, the rest. We just going to say the M's. Sometimes you have to dummy yourself down for these people, okay? But Miss Wanda, you has nothing to worry about because when you click on your live, you are a blogger, okay? You are a blogger, Miss Wanda. So don't let these people with this gotcha moment. Oh, we got her now. Oh, Miss Wanda, she went ahead and she sat there and she said that Kiki did the big S. You said it as well. We got your videos right now. We got your clips right now where you was the first one to report. You was the first one to report, and it's so sad that these bottom feeders, these thirsty trolls, set on Miss Wanda's page, knowing that they don't like her. If I don't like a person, I'm not going to subscribe to that person. But they sit because they miserable, they lonely, they living with their parents. You know, when you got that idle mind, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. We already sat there and saw how some of these people live. It ain't got a pot to you know what and the window to throw it out of. But Miss Wanda, send me some of that Mississippi dirt. Send me some of that Mississippi mud so I can mix it up with my swamp water, okay? And I bet you these demons gonna flee. Those demons will flee, and that's real talk, okay? Because all this right here was a got you moment. So let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer, because all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. And if you can't stand the heat, you get out of the kitchen, okay? So don't sit there coming up with Miss Wanda. Oh, Miss Wanda, we got a breaking news. Go to you know what. Go to bed. Go to bed in my Karen Jackson's voice. Go to bed. Better yet, sit there and put some clean sheets on that daggone bed. What didn't even have a bed, was sleeping on a box spring, a raggedy box spring. You could see straight through the sheets. Make it make sense. Them trolls ain't got nothing. Them trolls ain't got nothing. So let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer. The copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. You can say whatever you want on your platform. Whatever you want, Miss Wanda. Because, like I said, it's for fair use, okay? So if you don't have no thick skin, then you don't even need to be in this game. I've been watching these videos. I mean, this girl sitting there, this basement bully, sitting there whining and telling what you gonna do. Do it. A person that's gonna do something, they ain't gonna tell you what they're gonna do. You're never gonna let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, okay? All that, like I said, want to pull out your red phone. Your phone is not on. Your phone is only sitting there stirring up mess so you can get these people to go ahead and buy those products. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. And now she want to sit there and disrespect this Dr. Heavenly. But the Most High God showed me why she wants to disrespect Dr. Heavenly. Calling Dr. Heavenly Elaine. Now she got her melamus calling Dr. Heavenly Elaine. First of all, Dr. Heavenly is a doctor, a real doctor. And then they talking about, oh, they want to go after Dr. Heavenly, go after her license. I mean, these bottom feeders, they ain't got nothing to sit there and do with their life, but sit there and try to sabotage everybody, wants to become an enemy for somebody that wouldn't even look at them. If they see them on the street, you would be on fire, wouldn't even pee on your tail to go ahead and put it out. But yet they want to sit there and become an enemy for somebody that don't even know them. Because half of the people, like I say, they about my age. Most of them my age are older. Most of them, most likely in their 50s, or some of them might be older. Because we got one woman, they said they're saying that 80 years old and going around Stormy's building and threatening, harassing it. And all this other stuff. Like I said, they say, guys, you cannot be scared of. You can't be scared of these demons. You cannot be scared of these demons because all they're looking for is a got you moment. So let's go ahead and read this again. Criticism. What is criticism? If you cannot stand nobody roasting you, then you don't even deserve to be out there on display. And then all the sudden, you want to go ahead and jump on people's channel and sit there trying to make everything about you just to steer the narrative. Comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content because I got time today. I got time today. I mean, it is raining out here. I mean, it is raining cats and dogs. So let's go ahead and listen to some more cats, okay? Meow.
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's funny.
This is funny. Yes, it's fun. Go back and sing in your shower, okay? Nobody want to hear this mess. You stir the mess. Half of the stuff is not even about you. We was moving on. We was talking about other people on the cast. Give them a chance to shine. Give them a chance to shine, okay? Nobody ain't got time for that mess. Nobody got time for that mess, okay? Prosperity, uh, Grandma Moochie, she said, no, please, Sugar Brown, Lord Jesus, please make it stop. Trying to make a diss song of her ex. Move on, girl. How many times you gonna beat that dead horse? It's like beating or ringing an old dirty dish rag. Move on. You done bank off it enough. Move on. And then I got someone, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for that person. You come on. If you come on right now, this calling itself a doctor wants to sit there and have these long, outdrawn conversations with me and talking about the Bible. Girl, you don't want to get in the Bible with me. Trust me. You don't want to get in the Bible with me because I would chew you up and spit you out. Don't even try to sit there and come that way, okay? So let's go ahead and hey guys, sorry about that. We try to conduct ourselves ladylike because we women of excellence. But sometimes you got to just lay it down, just like the book of Ecclesiastes. There's a time and there's a season for everything. And this is the time, we can't just be like a doormat, letting these people just thinking that they can sit there and ride on us, then wants to come out breaking news. Breaking news. How the heck you can sit there and say breaking news when we done counted already? You got about 5 or 6 videos sitting on your channel right now. We done counted 5 or 6 videos. And if guys, y'all can find more, find that right there. Because if they try to sit there and come after Miss Wanda, then Miss Wanda is going to come after you. That's exactly how it works, okay? Now, they got about 5 or 6 videos talking about how the uncle or whoever saying that Kiki sat there and did the big S. But soon when a minute, Miss Wanda came on her platform, then they had so much to talk about. So much to talk about it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But Miss Wanda, I got the remedy for them, okay? I got the remedy for them. Send me some of that doggone Mississippi mud so I can say, because my ancestors right now in the bayou is crying, ready to sit there and jump on them demons. Ready to jump on them demons. Let me stir it up with some of my southern God doggone bayou swamp water. I promise you those demons gonna tremble. I promise you that. A life with loyalty says, oh my God, she didn't practice first to hear herself. No, she didn't practice because she wanted to sit there and make a diss song when it came to her ex-husband. Who the heck gonna sit there and react a crime? You remember the crime when she sat there and she was upset? She was upset because she said that her husband had took some money, her ex-husband took some money out of the account. Well, your husband sat there and said you took some money out of the account as well. Like I said, they both was doing stuff to each other. Both hands are dripping. But no, the minute when Martell took some money, according to all this stuff that I'm talking about, so don't get mad with the messenger. Don't get mad with the messenger. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Because in here is real talk. And I'm not changing. I've been talking like this from day one because I saw them slithering snakes. But soon in a minute, when Martell took money out of the account, they wants to sit there and they wants to take out the what you call it, the lighter fluid and the fire torch and want to set the entire house on fire. That's why I said they say the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay. So let me see if I can reel it back just a little bit because I got time today, guys. It is raining cats and dogs, just like you heard right there. That cat meow and nah, nah, nah. Girl, go sit down. I don't know who the heck told her she can sing. Who the heck told Basement Bully that she can sing? Okay, like I said, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. So in a minute, when you sit there and say something about Miss Buddy, oh, I'm going to sit there and I'm gonna sue. Well, you put your life on display for the entire world to pick it apart. Okay, so don't get mad. I'm sitting there listening to. I can't even listen to this girl. Listening to her, I mean, it's like she just went on and on and on and on, just talk, 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 talk. I say, my God, I see why her husband ran from her. She talked too daggone much. Shut up, girl. You talk too much. And if you need help for people to come in that basement and help you to sit there and send out them products, whatever you doing, then hire somebody because, girl, this is driving you nuts. You letting these people drive you nuts. And we're going to talk about this. Also, I want to go ahead and let me go ahead and put this out right here because when it comes to mental illness is real. Mental illness is nothing to play with. So let me go ahead and see if I can post this. We're going to post the mental illness hotline, 1-800-662-HELP. So if you feel like, you depressed, you got anxiety or whatever you're going through, go ahead and call this 1-800 number, 1-800-662-HELP, because when it comes to mental illness, depression, it's nothing to play with, especially when it comes to our people. We look over stuff like this. That's why when you get these type of people, coming on your these reality shows, make sure you vet these people. Vet these people. Now we hear when it comes to Shanita. Shanita came out of her mouth. She was the big S. She's going through mental illness, mental issues, and stuff like that. But yet you bringing these people on the reality show. Reality shows are not script. So don't expect people to sit there and try to figure out and unravel this mess. These people sit there, most of these people that's coming on these reality shows, they cannot handle what's going to come back. They cannot handle what's going to come back. I already told you the foundation of these reality shows. These reality shows was built off of foul foundation, built off of blood, built off of the trial of OJ. So if the foundation is corrupt, what makes you think something good is going to come out of these reality shows? What makes you think anything good is going to come out of these reality shows? And we got Miss Buddy is bringing in these people with all these issues because we already know who brought in Kiki? Not Tisha, not Miss Wanda. Who brought in Kiki? Melody brought in Kiki through the back door, knowing that the reason why Tisha, close cousins, look like each other, Miss Wanda's niece, did not want Kiki on that show because they know that Kiki was going through some personal issues. But the reason why Melody went ahead, and this is my opinion, like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. If you cannot stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Based off of this reality show, the reason why Melody wanted Kiki to come on to go after her cousin. Was it right what Kiki did? Heck no. Heck no. Kiki went on that show and sat there and threw water in her cousin's face. Because what she was doing is she was doing other people bidding, going after Kiki's marriage. Who could tell it better? The ones that break bread with you. So we got to tear Tisha down. Everybody wants Tisha. Everybody wants Tisha. Why? Because Tisha is the real MVP on that show. That's why. Because see, they want everybody to sit there and lift up one person. Ain't nobody gonna lift up this person. Why would anybody want to lift up this mess? Her own husband didn't want to lift her up. So what the heck do you think that everybody else supposed to lift her up? Make it make sense. You guys jealous. Yes, you're jealous of Tisha. And you're running on Miss Wanda's page and looking for a gotcha moment so y'all can find something to run with. But go on your channel and watch all those videos that you made about Kiki sitting there committing the S. It's no worse than what you're trying to accuse Miss Wanda. Make it make sense. It's no worse. So, like I said, you get these people on this show. Half of these people is not about that, living from paycheck to paycheck, already trauma bond, already going through personal stuff. You're not vetting these people. You're not making sure that you got somebody, at least a therapist on set, to sit there and help these people to cope with some of this stuff. You can't even cope with it. Because if you could cope with what's going on this reality show that you say you helped create it, then you wouldn't sit there, come to, as you say, the bottom of the barrel and come to these bloggers jumping from channel to channel to channel trying to steer the narrative. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. But yet you guys want to sit there and make videos talking about Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda need to be canceled. Dr. Heavenly need to be canceled. Why? 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 Because they went against your God. It went against Saint Melody. That's why. And now you want to sit there and disrespect disrespect Dr. Heavenly, calling Dr. Heavenly lame. Girl, you very rude. But when Dr. Heavenly come back to you, because you know if Dr. Heavenly wants to come back with you, because honey, she sits on Reddit 24/7. So if Dr. Heavenly decide to come back at you, I promise you, you won't be able to handle it. You just asking for something. But the Most High God already told me the reason why Basement Bully is sitting there trying to beg Dr. Heavenly, trying to, back her, call her in because she jealous. She was upset because Dr. Heavenly went ahead, and this is my opinion. Like I said, when I say something, you can take it to the bank. Because she was jealous because Dr. Heavenly opened the door for Destiny, so Destiny to tell her story, and she didn't like that. Anybody that she don't like, she wants you to don't like because she's got that childish mind. This woman is close to her 40s, but according to what I see on this reality show, and like I say, all this right here is alleged, okay? So let me make sure I put alleged. Let me make sure my banner is going on because, we got these people, they could throw the rock, but they can't hide their hands, okay? So all this right here is alleged for entertainment purpose only based off of a reality show. They cannot take but they cannot take it, but they condition, okay? They condition, okay? Pros said that she won't be able to take it. No, she can't take it. Absolutely. She can't take it. Hey, Terry Jones. Terry Jones in the house says, we must remember one man blessing can be another man curse. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me sit there and put this up. We must remember one man's blessing can be another man's curse. That's why you got to be careful. You cannot go around thinking that you can cover somebody else's blessings. You can't, because much is given, much is required. I don't want nobody else's blessing because I know that I can have greater. But when I help somebody to get where they need to get, then I know mine is next in line. But then they want to go ahead and let's go and run to TikTok. And I got to tell this person off. It's sad, guys. It's so sad that you got to stir up drama in order to sell your products. So when you sitting there stirring up drama in order to sell your products, those spirits going to connect to you. Those spirits are going to connect to you because I told you words are spells. So anytime when you sitting there touching something and you packaging something and you sending it to the sender, where do you think that those spirits going to go. It's going to go directly to those addresses. And you wondering why your cat acting up, your dog acting up, your husband is acting up, your children is acting up, because you got all those spirits are connecting to you. Spirits are real, guys. Spirits are real. It's real. Okay? Temper said only child syndrome. Like I say, this is too much, guys. This is too much. But let's go ahead. And I want to go and play some more clips. Okay, I want to play some more clips. And let me make sure that I get my banner, because I got time today. It is pouring down, raining down here. Okay, raining cats and dogs down here. Okay. And me and you. I mean, God give us a break. But I want to show you this right here. Let me show you this right here. I want y'all to see this right here. This is why they mad too.
You get mad, even if you get offended. So, what you gonna do? Because I guarantee you can't beat me.
Situation.
Because she's nice looking.
You wouldn't
That's a problem? Y'all have a problem with that?
I do. I'm gonna tell you as a woman, I do. Because
Happy birthday to you. Say cheese.
I want you to know, if it was 1 year, I can understand it. But 5 years, if it was 1 month, I can understand it.
I didn't go through it for 5.
Okay, well, 3. So, what is the 2 years difference?
The 2 years difference is it was 2 years happening before.
Oh, so you saying you knew about it 3 years
on
about
and
it?
off. It was like, I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years. I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years. And then I thought it was done. And then months would go by.
You knew about it the whole 5 years that you was out there?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Melanie knew Martell been cheating for the past 6 years. I'm not gonna even say 5. So yes, that make them sister-wise, you know. They all in this together. So, hey, Melanie, like I said, put on your grown women panties, baby, and y'all just all be sisters together.
I said, Daddy, I want to be with another woman sexually. And he looked at me so beautifully and so patient and so loving and said, me too. He said, you mind ever? He said, is that what the I said,
guys, let me know if you can hear me, because I see that I'm breaking up. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because I see where I have froze. Okay. Let me see. I see where I froze. Hold on 1 second. Because I see where I have froze. Hold on 1 second, because it seems like I froze. Okay. Country girl, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, because I see on here. Okay, you can hear me, but I see where I have froze, because I'm still. I can't see anything. Okay. So you can hear me, but for some reason I have froze. Okay. So hold on 1 second. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. It's raining down here. Okay. So let me know so you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, you can hear me, but for some reason I froze. Okay. So let me check. I'm doing a mic check. Hold on 1 second. I'm just doing a mic check. Okay. Real talk with Lady D. I can see you, hear you, and see and hear the video clearly. No lag, no echo. Okay, on my end is showing that. So let me do a mic check right quick. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I still see that I'm freezing. They say I had froze also. Okay, so my mind's saying they had froze also. So I'm still seeing on the screen where I have froze, but you guys say y'all can hear me real good. But like I said, the weather is bad down here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get. I'm not gonna sit there and camera up. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, that's good. That's good. So when you can't hear me, guys, let me know. Mites, make sure you text me if you guys cannot hear me, okay? So hold on one second, because I hate when it's like that. But like I say, ain't nobody mad but the devil, okay? Nobody mad but the devil. But it is lagging on my end. Okay, so guys, let me see if I can get back on track, okay? Let me see if it's going to let me know. I'm still froze on my screen, but that's all right. That's all right. So right here, when it came to that little video, I hope you guys saw it. The little clip that I did show you guys with Miss Wanda. The thing about it is that they dislike Miss Wanda. And the reason why they dislike Miss Wanda, because Miss Wanda is real. Miss Wanda is real. Miss Wanda is not going to sugarcoat. It is what it is. She's raw. She's uncut. And they can't take that. And that's the reason why they want Miss Wanda off that show. But the thing about it, they want Miss Wanda off the show, the same stuff that they are doing. The same stuff that they are doing, but yet they want Miss Wanda off the show. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And just because Miss Wanda called them out on that BS, let me see if I can go ahead and play it again. Because I was freezing on my
Another
end.
chance. On the flip side, she's following and liking and commenting on the same person.
So right there, the childish stuff, the childish for kids, you worrying about someone commenting on someone else's page. These are grown women. Miss Wanda is a grown woman. So you worrying about Miss Wanda went ahead and comment on Ariane. That's just to show you are bothered. Because a real, you whatever you want to call themselves, they're not going to be bothered. You text whoever you want to text. You befriend whoever you want to befriend. Ain't like you sitting there taking money or taking anything out of my pockets. So she was just upset. You know, she was upset because Miss Wanda went ahead, most likely just gave a thumbs up on Ariane's page, and it got her upset. So now they're trying to figure out, oh, Miss Wanda, she's the op. We need to sit there and see how to get rid of her. We need to set her up. But like I said, these are grown people. Children, kids that's in high school, they do not act like that. They do not act like that at all. Let me read some of the comments. Temper said nobody's going to comment on the satellite dress. Oh my God. And I promise you, most likely she probably thought that she was all that and a bag of chips. She thinks she can wear a paper bag and everything looks good. But like I said, the reason why, to get back, the reason why they don't like Miss Wanda, because Miss Wanda is real. One thing about Miss Wanda is not going to sugarcoat anything. It is what it is. And now you guys, you want Tisha so bad, where you're trying to sit there and get Tisha through her mama, but you ain't gonna get through that because that's like a fortified city, okay? Miss Wanda is not gonna let you get to Tisha without going through Miss Wanda. You're not gonna do it. But you cannot sit there and try that gotcha moment. Oh, I got her. Oh, I got her. She talked about the S. She talked about the S. Now she admitted. Oh, now when Miss Wanda come on, Miss Wanda can't come on for kiki and giggles and roast people. It got to be serious. Everybody else, when they come on, they can sit there and say, all this right here for entertainment purpose only. All this right here is alleged. But when Miss Wanda says something, oh, we gonna sit there. We got her now. Make it make sense. Girl, get out of here. Get out of here. And country girl, if I'm sitting there lagging, just text me and let me know that I'm lagging, okay? But pros I can't even pronounce your name. Pros perpetuality. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Guys, y'all be coming up with some names. Say, yes, we can hear you. Okay, you sound good. Thank you, guys. I'm just so, the It's raining out here, and I could just hear my ancestors. Oh, my ancestors! You could just hear them. They just ready to sit there and get busy.
Wait. How many comments I made on your? How many comments I made on
If
yours?
Maurice was out here cheating with somebody that I knew about, let me tell you something.
And she's worrying about Maurice. If Maurice was out there, and then she want to be all big and bag and buff. Like I said, a real person that got it all together is not even going to sweat stuff like this. If I don't want a man, I don't want him. First of all, Ariane, according to what Ariane said, she got him with her eyes closed. It was no sweat. She didn't even bust a sweat to get this man. And the reason why, because you thought, according to what you put out and they put out, that the grass was greener on the other side. What man that got to beg his wife for a whole year, come home from a hard day's work, tear down, build up, go home and clean up and help the kids with their homework and bathe the kids according to what it say, and then you and your wide back mom is sitting on a sofa looking for something to eat? Make it make sense. He took care of you and your mom. Y'all some ungrateful people. And the first thing they're going to say, well, it's because of Melody. That's why Martell is on his feet today. No, according to what Martell said, that's why I said there and say, tell it all. Martell spared Melody so many times, and I only can go by of what they put on this reality show. What they said there and put out on social media. It's a fair game. Don't get mad with the message and just say, ouch. But Martell said there and say, he and Melody both was working in the school system. He decided to leave and go into his own business, him and his brothers, and they started a lawnmower company, made it out a multi-million-dollar business. He took his wife out of the school system, made her the face of his company, the CEO. Then they become power couples. They build it, and was very successful. And you know how it is, because like I said, I know we all can take a piece out of all this stuff that's going on these reality shows. So in a minute you get up, everybody looking at you. Everybody want a piece of you. And you give in to that mess. And before you know it, you're going to be pulled down with them. So quite obvious, that's exactly what's happened. That's called life. Things happens like that. When you're successful, people want what you got. And if you're not strong enough, you end up heeding to that temptation. But you cannot sit there and say, Melody is the cause of Martell got where he is today. No, they both. They couldn't have done it with each other without each other. But when it came to this reality show, I wish that Martell would have stand on his word. Martell said there and he told Tasha K his first mind was to not put his family on this reality show. But he went ahead and he did it anyhow, even though they wasn't together, according to what Ariane put out. Ariane said there and say that, they were faking it. They was not even together. That's why she was stressed out, because it was kind of confusing. Y'all really wasn't together. Y'all was faking it. Y'all was lying. Even Ariane said, and all this is a legend, even Carlos King knew all about it. That's why it was so, you saw Carlos King head shook. The first season, Melody wanted to make it all about her life. Melody from first season, instead of they coming together talking about the comeback group, talking about a business, Melody put her personal business on the table for everybody to pick it apart. Even Martell said, keep our personal business out. Melody even made a song about that. Like I said there and say, you put your life on display for the entire world to pick it apart. So just don't get upset, because not everybody is going to sit there and put you on that beautiful pink pedestal. You put your life on display. So you cannot get mad. You cannot get mad. So let's go ahead and play some more.
I'm not finna follow just so you know.
Oh.
And I'm a Scorpio.
Wait.
And we're very loyal.
But
And I
Tisha,
don't
wait,
play.
let me ask you this question.
And that's real
Wait,
talk.
let me ask you this question.
She says she a Scorpio and she's very loyal. No, you are a territorial person. Because a Scorpio, like I said, they mean what they said, and they said what they mean. Or however it goes, they ain't gonna keep backpedaling. You come across as a very jealous person. If it's not about you, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with loyalty. That's all about setting there a very jealous, green-eyed monster. That's not loyalty, because the minute when someone cross you, you're going to sit there and you're going to tell it all. You're going to try to rip that person apart. Make it make sense.
I know
I'll give you good advice.
I know you. I know my tail. I'm not y'all friend. Okay, so I can
But you
follow.
just expressed how much you
Let me
love
explain
us.
something to you.
Go ahead.
You and Tisha should be friends. Okay, you and Tisha should be friends. Tisha don't follow her.
But
Tisha
you
do not.
who
But
just
Tisha do not
expressed how-
follow her.
But you who
That's
just
what
expressed
I
how much
do.
This woman that broke up a family, right?
My
Now that part about when Miss Wanda say you and Tisha should be friends, no, don't even. They could talk about Marsha all they want, but Marsha saw that slimy snake. Marsha said they say, my wife is not going to sit there and be friends with that. And that's the reason why everybody was mad with Tisha, because they figure, oh, Tisha, she's not strong. Tisha weak. Even Melody came out and told Marsha, oh, Tisha need to be strong like me. Strong like you, girl. You are the weakest person in the link. You are the weakest person in the link. And we're gonna let's continue. Let's continue, okay?
tail broke up the family. Y'all want to put
Okay,
it on
no,
the lady.
agree.
So don't do
But
that.
it's like you're supporting the situation.
No, I'm not having supporting because I
Because
said she's nice looking.
you wouldn't
That's a
do
problem. Y'all have a problem with that?
I do. I'm gonna tell you as a
And see, at that time, Destiny was being a real friend until that scorpion went ahead and bit her. Destiny was going for bat for her until it turned. You can't mess with those type of people. And like I said, all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. We are grown folks in here, okay? So we are roasting, and if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen. Okay? So let's go ahead and let me read my copyright disclaimer again. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. What are we doing, guys? Criticism. What is criticism? It could be roasting, talking about people. These people signed their life on the dotted line. That's why they say much is given, much is required. You got to be careful how you play on the devil's playground. I talked about these reality shows. These reality shows were built off of foul grounds. And look who are the puppet masters behind the scene that pulling the strings, got our people acting like buffooneries and cooners and a pure mess, okay? So let's go ahead and make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Because in here is grown folks.
woman. I do. Because
you have low self-esteem.
I don't, baby. Because
you
look
have
at me.
low self-esteem.
Excuse me. I don't.
Yes, you
look
do.
at me. I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, ma'am, you
I
do.
don't. Not at all.
Yes, you do.
What I do is
Now, I know me and Melody are in a weird space right now, but I'm not gonna let Miss Wanda just sit here and run her mouth. She has to be put in her place, and I don't have a problem doing it at all.
That's it.
I'm gonna be clear on something to everybody at the table, real
Please
fast.
do.
Y'all ain't never got to worry ever in life. Anybody that's around or trying to around with your man, me ever having to say to them, comment, matter of fact, pray when I see them walking on punch.
See, she all talk, she all bark, getting all buff. I wish I could carry them up, guys, but for some reason I'm froze up. All buff, you just look at it, all buff, but Miss Wanda gonna chop that tree down. Watch Miss Wanda chop that tree down. And that's what they can't stand. I mean, she was all buff talking. Like I say, cheek and tongue would say anything. The mouth would say anything. But that's all talk. A hit dog gonna holler. So let's go in and play some more, okay?
Punch him in the throat.
Punch him in the throat. Love violence. And the thing about it, when she do stuff, she get away with it. Yes, she got away with it. But God said, they say your time is almost up. Tick tock, tick tock. 1, 2, Freddie coming for you. You think you losing it?
You and Montel back together, though.
You must be Jesus.
No, I'm not Jesus. I went Jesus 5 years ago.
Well, Miss
So I
Wanda,
can
in all due
see it.
respect, I think that some of the issue is some of the older women who encourage.
So since you want to use the older women, like I said, she hate older people, and most of the older people that's watching the show, Ain't no pretty much no young people are watching the show. Most older people. But she quick to sit there and say the older people, like she got this and all that. Some of the older people look better than her. Like I say, you take off that wig, them pounds of wigs and eyelashes and makeup. Don't have me to show no pictures. Will look like any basic person. Make it make sense. And men don't look at it like the age. They look at the body counts, okay? Some of you guys might catch this by tomorrow.
Encourage young women to stay in relationships that are toxic and that are killing them on the inside. I don't think that's okay.
Well, no, I don't think. Yeah. What makes you think that's killing you on the inside, though?
Because it was, Miss Wanda. Staying in a marriage where some.
And let me go ahead and stop it right here. Now, she's sitting there saying, you know, she wants to pull this sermon, this violin, staying in a marriage, you know, it was toxic and all this. You would have still been in that marriage. And this is, like I said, this is my opinion. If it wasn't for this reality show, because Ms. Wanda about to bust her down, Ms. Wanda about to chop that tree down right there. And that's why they don't like Ms. Wanda, because just like I said, Ms. Wanda, one thing about her, she is real. She is real, okay? And they can't stand that.
Someone is consistently cheating and betraying and lying and disrespecting you, that kills you on the inside.
Well, I understand that, Melanie. Yeah. I really do. But I want you to know, if it was 1 year, I can understand it. But 5 years, if it was 1 month, I can understand it.
I didn't go through it for 5.
Okay, well, 3.
That's right.
So, what is the 2 years?
Now, let me show you something. You didn't see
the 2 years difference. If it was 2.
Look at the face. Look at the face. You don't see all that attitude no more. You don't see all that attitude because now Miss Wanda done sat there and she done bust her down because she know good and well the real story behind all this. According to what Martell and Ariane put out, like I say, it takes 2 to tear down the house. So don't get mad with the messenger. Martell is not the first and he's not the last that cheat. It's just that they took Martell infidelity and made it as a storyline and they banked off it. And when they couldn't bank off it no more, then they tried to figure out how to set that and cancel him. But they already knew when they pitched that show, they knew what it was all about. It's not like he came on the show and started cheating. No, just according to Melody and Martell, they was not even together. Melody had an apartment. Don't have me to pull out some of the old clips out the archive. Make it make sense, guys. And all you guys sitting there saying, oh, he cheated. They both cheated. They both did cheated on each other. The thing about it, Melody, you know, she kept getting amnesia. She forgot, you know, the stuff that she did until Carlos King had to pull it out, what you had in your mouth. And like I said, it's grown folks in here, guys. Oh, I can't believe she said that. Then you leave, exit, because nobody gonna sugarcoat and tickle your ears. The truth is the truth. Melody stood on the platform and sat there and Carlos King had to pull out. Well, didn't you have fellatio? What that mean? You don't know what you got in your mouth? Make it make sense. Ouch. Ooh, that hurts. Well, like I said, these people put their life on display for the entire world to pick it apart.
2 years happening before.
Oh, so you said
you're right. Selective amnesia. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Knew about it 3 years
on
about
and off. It was like,
and you see, they can sit there and they can call Miss Wanda out all they want. Oh, Miss Wanda, you know, she can't articulate a word. Oh, Miss Wanda. But one thing about Miss Wanda ain't dumb. She wasn't ready for that to come out of Miss Wanda's mouth. Off and on. Well, if it's off, I don't give a care if he did it one time. You still knew that he was stepping out. But the reason why most likely you accept it because most likely you was out there too. What woman that you know, and I talk about it all the time, and I'm gonna continue talking about it, that when she's sick of everything, she go and she get a hotel. I know you're not twiddling your thumb by yourself in that hotel. And that's what I was trying to sit there and tell this woman calling herself a doctor, talking, you know, going back and forth on my page. It takes 2 to tear down a marriage. I don't care if you're a doctor or not.
Found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years, and then
Look, she even stuttered. She tripped. She tripped off of her words because she's trying to see how to get those lies together. And all this right here, guys, is based off of a reality show. This is the way that I see it. This girl is what she came across from what I see off of that show is a liar, pants on fire. Pinocchio.
If it was 1 month, I can understand it.
I didn't go through it for 5.
Okay, well, 3.
That's right.
So, but what is the 2 years difference?
The 2 years difference is it was 2 years happening before.
Oh, so
I
you
knew
said
it.
you knew about it 3 years
On
about
and
it.
off. It was like I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years, and then I thought it was done, and then months would go by.
You knew about it the whole 5 years that you was out there.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Melanie knew Martell been cheating for the past 6 years. I'm not gonna even say 5. So yes, that make them sister wives, you know. They all in this together. So, hey Melanie, like I said, put on your grown women panties, baby, and y'all just all be sisters together. Was you friend with the girl?
Not when.
See, that's what they don't like. Miss Wanda is real. They don't like that. But Miss Wanda does not have nothing to sit there and be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Because Miss Wanda is a blogger. When Miss Wanda come on her YouTube channel, she come to entertain. Just like we all come on to entertain. And some of the stuff we may like and some of the stuff we may not. But we can't use it against her because nobody using what you're doing against you. So don't sit there and try that gotcha moment running breaking news. Miss me with the BS, okay? Miss me with the BS.
It was happening. What the f? What I look like?
Now she upset. She upset. You see, look. Oh, she upset now. She's steaming. She can't control herself. She can't control herself. When people push the wrong buttons, I mean, she just get unhinged. So just imagine, guys, what was going on in this home. And you all sitting there saying, poor Melody. We all been cheated over. We all been cheated on. And like I say, you know, 99.9% men cheat. Women cheat too. But all of a sudden, poor Melody. And you all want us to continue riding on this trauma bonded train. But it's over with. It done stop. We can't ride on it no more. Melody has banked off of her pain for too long. And it's time for people to call her out because she have done some stuff as well. Melody hands is not clean. You guys looking at Melody as if she's an angel. Melody could throw the rocks all day and hide her hands. That's why she all bothered. You can hear it all in her voice. I can't even listen to her. She all bothered. It gets to her. But like I said there and say, you signed up for this. You chose to put your family, your life on display. So you can't get upset how people pick it apart. Not everybody going to sit there and kiss the ring. Not everybody is going to bow down to you. Not everybody is going to handle you with no kid gloves. And that's real talk, guys. So let's listen to some more.
What do I look like? I don't roll like that. No. I don't roll like that. I'm team white. I'm always team white. I don't like with people.
And you see, Miss Wanda was calm and cool. She jumping up because a hit dog gonna holler. Miss Wanda said and say, "Why you getting up? You know, sit down. I'm chilled. I'm relaxed." But no, Miss Wanda hit a nerve, and that's why people was able to sit there and see straight through this BS, because this girl can throw rocks, but she cannot sit there and handle what's coming back at her. Miss Wanda sat there and threw a big brick at her, and she couldn't take it. So now what she's doing, she's getting up.
On social media with wives. Who does that? I'm not about to do that. Wanda is always going too far with everything. Like, why are you always inserting yourself in everybody else's business? Do you not have your own business to be concerned?
You guys was jealous. You was jealous. They was jealous and they thought that Miss Wanda was not going to call them out, and that's why they wanted to go ahead and get rid of Miss Wanda. Okay, that's why they wanted to go ahead and get rid of Miss Wanda. So let me go ahead and read some more. I'm gonna go ahead and call you pros. Okay, unless you break the word down. And I don't feel like breaking it down, but if you can break it down, I can pronounce your name right. Okay, but she said yes, running out the door. She does it all the time. Every time when someone call her out, she wants to sit there and she want to get up and run, or she want to go ahead and throw some things. Let me see if I can pull that video up, because I got time today, guys. I got plenty of time today. See if I can find that video where she threw a glass, tore up the Fletcher's home. She tore up the Fletcher's home, guys. But see, nobody ain't gonna talk about stuff like that. Let me see if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find. Someone just text me. I'm gonna listen to it. Watch it when I get off, guys. Like I say, you can't tell people how to sit there and tell their story. Okay, I can't find it right now. Okay, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when she somebody just text me something, guys. Oh my God, my God. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only. Okay. You air it out, you are free game. Okay. So let me go ahead and do a copyright disclaimer, because I'm about to play another video. Copyright disclaimer is under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. So guys, again, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Okay. So okay, thank you, pros. She say laugh aloud. Thank you, that's fine. Also, those kids will be hunted by the ish. Yes, those kids, like I said, they may not be able to put the dots together right now, but once they get a little older, because those kids are very smart, they're gonna start seeing all this, and they're gonna say, they're gonna call them out on this. I promise you, they're gonna call them out on this. And you went ahead and you threw in the towel, walked away because you thought that the grass was green on the other side, and took your life and turn it into a reality show. And now people picking apart. Now you want to sit there and sick your dogs on people. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Sugar Brown says she was able to carve a financial lane off of her emotion distraught fans. My God, absolutely. Hey, Dana. Dana says upset she got caught in a lie. If it wasn't true, no way I'm wasting my energy. Absolutely, because they calling out. And that's the reason why I think, this is my opinion, guys. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only. This is my opinion, okay? And it's all alleged. That's the reason why I think she had Martell arrested, because she know that Martell was ready to tell his story. What Martell told Carlos King, you either let me tell my story or just go ahead and fire me. And 9 out of 10, his reality would have been involving with his son and Ariane. And she didn't want that to happen. Like I said there and say, you can build a house, you can furnish the house, but that does not mean that you can rescue the house. So we're going to talk about some stuff. And like I said, if you don't like what's going on, if you don't want to hear the truth, then you leave, because ain't nobody going to sit there and sugarcoat nobody's ear. Nobody. Okay. We ain't going to sugarcoat, and we ain't going to tickle nobody's ear. When it came to Kiki, Tisha did not want Kiki to come on the show. And it was a reason why Tisha did not want it to bring Kiki on that show. It was a reason. That's her family. She knows what's going on. But no, Melody, she wanted that story. She wanted a storyline. And this is what you got. This is what you got. You cannot play with people's lives, especially people that been through so much. And when it comes to Kiki, rest her soul, and Dana, God got her in. Dana know when Kiki was alive the day before she died, it's like I told my subscribers, I told my truth tellers that Kiki came in my spirit. She was alive then, came in my spirit and say, tell my story. Because you cannot play with people's lives. You cannot sit there and thinking that, just because you cannot use a person anymore, you're going to throw them out like they disposable goods. It doesn't work like that. Because if truth be told, Kiki had a storyline. Kiki was a professor, guys. She was a professor at a college, and she felt so far. But nobody wanted to sit there and tell her story. Nobody wanted to even air it. They most likely she had some very exciting scenes, but it ended up on the cutting room floor because everybody wanted to make it about Miss Buddy. Everybody wanted to make it about Miss Buddy. And now they want to say, oh, we got this gotcha moment. Oh, now Miss Wanda went ahead and she admitted that Kiki sat there and did the S. No, Miss Wanda's a blogger. Even though that's her niece, Miss Wanda's a blogger. When Miss Wanda come on her platform, she comes on for entertainment purposes only, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to show you how the road that led to a lot of stuff, okay?
Just telling you how I looked at it. Well, I'm sorry, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I warned you, the Bible tells us warn.
And then they want to say the Bible. They wants to say the Bible. See, right there, she about to cut her off right now. Throw her out there with the dogs. I can't use you no more. And this is my opinion, guys. You can't tell me how to tell my story. Just because my story does not come with pink flowers and hearts and butterflies, ain't nobody going to sit there and take a paintbrush and stroke it the way that you want to stroke it. But Kiki came through the back door because Melody went ahead and let her in because Tisha, she refused to let her in because she know that what Kiki was going through. And all this right here, it will lead to depression. That's why I said there and say when it comes to mental illness is real. You cannot play with people's lives, especially when it comes to these reality shows. I think that they should go ahead and get rid of the reality shows because it really does not help, especially when it comes to our people. It stereotypes us. It always goes after families, always tear down. Really nothing positive comes out of the reality shows. The only one that I can say really made it out of this, and that was Candy Boris. She knew how to take it and use it. Candy Boris. All the rest of them, it took them and suck them up. They ain't got nothing to show for. The only one that sat there took this and lemon and made lemonade and took a platform and made it positive, and that was Candy Boris. Okay, no, I don't really remember nobody else. So let me go ahead and play some more.
It comes before destruction. Right out the gate, you started privately talking to bloggers. I told you, be careful. Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to go ahead and dismiss Kiki because she said that Kiki went ahead and started talking to bloggers. Pot, meet kettle. They was arguing and fighting with each other because they said, and this information is already out there, and I'm going to still say a legend, that Melody's mom was talking to bloggers, feeding all the Martell information to these bloggers. Because we used to wonder. I used to wonder, I say, God revealed it to us. It got to be somebody working behind the scene that knows Martell and Ariane so good, where these bloggers, when they was coming on their platform, I mean, they was hype, they was to the point, because they was getting that inside information. But the thing about it is that they wanted to get rid of Kiki for the same stuff that they are doing. And now they can't get the bloggers because they can't trust the bloggers. Now they wants to jump from channel to channel to channel to channel to go ahead and clean the mess up themselves. Got them looking like a plump fool. Now they looking like a plump fool. And like I said there and say, guys, if you can't stand the heat, you just exit. In here is real talk, unapologetic and non-biased. Ain't nobody going to sit there and tell you guys what you want to hear, okay? And that's real talk. Absolutely. Hypocrites. That part, how would they know that was going on with a court case. Absolutely, because they sat there and was putting out this man's personal information. If he would hire him a good private detective, I promise you, like I say, receipts, when you on sending receipts and text messages, is a way that you can pull that up. You can pull it up, get the court to order to have these people subpoena. I don't give a care if they delete it. Now all of a sudden they want to delete videos and change their name. Don't even want to be called the millimeters anymore. Don't even want to be affiliated with it anymore. Why? Because they have been exposed. And if you don't sit there and you get to the head of this, all they're going to do is sit there, and they're doing it right now, just change the name to something else. But I'm here to tell you, Satan, your kingdom is coming down. You can run, but you can't hide. Too much stuff had happened. And I'm so glad when it came to Shanita went ahead and she went on her IG and say, look, I got issues. I got personal issues in my life. I don't want to come on the reality show, but most likely she came on because, she came as a favor. And that's my opinion, to Melody. And she thought that, people wasn't going to sit there and let her have it. You sitting there, you coming in and saying that nobody told you anything, but yet, you going directly to Tisha. Let me read this. This is a comment that someone had put under my comment. Let me read this right quick. Hold on. Let me read this. This is what someone had wrote. Said, I'm just confused as to how people claiming Shanita didn't know anything about Tisha when Shanita, let me read it again. I'm just confused as to how people keep claiming Shanita didn't know anything about Tisha when Shanita mentioned in the foyer of the home that Melody had snakes around her. They're slow as you know what and crazy to follow someone to that degree. These bloggers have been losing their mind behind this girl, but I ain't mad at Mel, but letting these fools do her dirty work. She said, I ain't mad at Mel for letting these fools do her dirty work. They will all suffer from that ill intent, though God does not sleep. God does not sleep. Like I said, what goes around comes around. Too much stuff had happened off of this one reality show. They don't even do that much on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But why this one reality show, fans and overzealous fans and trolls and people sitting there leaking information and trying to tear down their own cast? And why? Just for one person. Just for one person. Why? But God gonna reveal it to me. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. And wouldn't, all the stuff that, happened to Kiki, all the stuff that happened to Kiki, wouldn't you think that, they try to change the way they move? But snakes don't change. Only thing that changes is their skin, and they just back at it again. They shed the skin and they just back at it again. That's why you got to get to the head. You got to get to the head. Mildred. Hi, Mildred. Let me go ahead and start from the beginning. Sugar Brown. Hey, Sugar Brown. Sugar Brown says that Melody will be held accountable for humiliating Kiki the way she did on TV. Her downfall is inevitable, and it shouldn't have come to that over a TV show. Absolutely. And Mildred says that so true, why her mother never showed but on her channel or live. Absolutely. Let me see if I can get close so I can see it. Also, she says, Lady D, there are 4 different levels to the Nelly Much. Lady D, there are 4 different levels to the millimeters. Okay. I knew who belongs to each tier. Yep. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. Shanita is a whole Chewbacca liar. She knew about the show. She's attention garden too. Oh my God. She had to know. You think this woman gonna come and go directly to Tisha and then tell Melody to watch Tisha. Come on, make it make sense, guys. Yep. Cardi B did do very well. Yep, Cardi B. Yeah, but see, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. But you absolutely right. Cardi B did do good. Hey, Miss Wu, how are you doing? So let's go ahead and play some more, guys.
When you're communicating, but you don't listen.
It's not that I don't want to listen. I get off track.
The fact of the matter is, when it comes to sharing things that are happening before they're supposed to be shared, anybody sharing stuff beforehand, it's a no-go for me.
Like your wide bag Mo. Like your wide bag Mo. You didn't call her out. These content creators was fighting with each other because, like I said, the receipts are out there. And I'm going to say allegedly, all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. But how all that information was being leaked out? Who was doing that? But there are text messages. There are text messages. I got a whole folder of it was sent to me and still getting more. How you guys was fighting back and forth, then trying to clean the information. You can't clean it out because whatever you put out there in the atmosphere, it's not going nowhere. You can delete it all you want, but people sitting there watching. Even in your membership only, people watching, screenshotting, getting information. So like I said there and say, a hit dog gonna holler. You guys gonna be accountable for a lot of stuff that you did.
I have children to take care of, so this is my check. And whenever at any moment it's done, because information's being shared, I can't fool with you. Like, I just can't. I've gone out on a limb for you. I have taken heat.
Now she's sitting there saying that this is her check. So I guess this is her only income, right? So what about Kiki? Kiki was trying to sit there and come up just like you all came up, but you guys didn't give her a chance. So in a minute, she couldn't do you guys dirty work. What you guys do? You threw out with the dogs, threw out. And that's why when things happen, you couldn't even say anything. Getting all these people that already going through personal issues, getting them on the show, knowing that some of these people are not equipped, even you can't pretty much handle it. Because if you was able to handle it, you wouldn't be sitting there worrying, bothered about what people are saying. And like I said there and say, guys, we grown in here. Don't get mad with the messenger. Don't sit there and say, oh, I can't believe she said that. I said it. You guys were saying all types of stuff about Martell. You guys was making all types of videos about Ariane. And if anybody can do any lawsuits, it could be Ariane, because Ariane was not a cast member on that show. You guys went on her personal page, took all of her stuff off of her page and used it against her. She could come after you guys because she didn't give you the permission to go ahead and dox her and take her property. That's her own intellectual property you guys took off of her IG. She wasn't a cast. Melody is a public figure. Martell is a public figure. So like I say, whatever happened, they are free game. Long as you're not digging in these people's personal business, we don't do that. We don't go into their personal business. We only can go by of what's on this reality show and what they put out on social media. So if you put it out, you are free game. That's it. But we don't go out there and dox people. How they was calling Tisha's events and trying to sit there and shut down their businesses. All the stuff they did, Stormy. Even was siding with this guy, this white guy, to help bring Stormy down. Our own people. Make it make sense. But soon in a minute, when we call you guys out on the stuff that you're doing, the whole world is about to fall down. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Even that wasn't true. Oh, she brought her own for da-da-da-da-da. I've taken heat for sticking up for you. I even popped up with a drug test for you so you could prove.
And that was wrong. That was wrong. That was embarrassing. It was humiliating. Doing a drug test on a reality show. That was horrible. That was embarrassing. Why did she do that? Because like I said, they looks for their moment. They looks for their moment. But it's something that I wanted to read. Let me read this right here. They was looking for their moment. Yeah, let's read this by Sugar Brown. She says she definitely needs to show other than her non-approved FDA CDC basement products that only selling to her 10 lunatics fanatic. She need to show income. And like I say, when it comes to the having products in your basement, I don't understand how they can be able to do that. I just got to do some research on that. I don't know how they can do that, because I always thought, most of all that stuff, especially when they're dealing with chemicals and stuff like that, it got to be away from your home. So I don't know. So I'm gonna stick a pin in that right now. But I also going to do another video. I'm setting it up with one of my friends from Africa. We're gonna talk about how Americans, how they feel, especially when Americans, go to Africa and build these wells and these orphanage, how do they feel about it? So we're gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna set that that live up as well. Okay, so just give me a little time. Yes, that drug test was a mess. It was uncaused for. I wish she had the smarts to do that back then. She doesn't need the show. Miss Buddy is walking contradiction and extremely fake. The meters are being used. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and play some more, guys. And like I said, all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. Let me go ahead and make sure that my banner is on. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. No one loves the truth, okay?
Everybody that you clean. The discussions were about opportunities for you to discuss your book, overcoming, addiction, tell your story, To date, I haven't seen that.
Because they didn't give her a chance. They haven't given her a chance. They did not give Kiki a chance to tell her story because they only wanted to make it about Melody's story. They only wanted to make it about Melody's story. And this is my opinion. Can't get mad. This is my opinion. This is how I see it based off of this reality show. They put all their eggs in one basket. And that's why things are unraveling right now, because people had had enough. So much people have gotten hurt behind this. So many people have gotten hurt. And the thing about it, according to their eyes, Melody does not do no wrong, but Melody is in the mix of everything. And the first thing they're going to say, oh, everybody's jealous of Mel. Jealous of what? Tell me one thing that anybody can be jealous of Mel about. Tell me, please, make it make sense. Of what? Every last person on there got a story. Not just Melody, but you guys made it all about Melody. Why? I don't know. I don't know, guys. So on that note, I'm finished with what I had to finish. I'm going to close it out. Thank you guys for coming on my live of Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and 9 buys. And in here is Real Talk. And thank you, my truth tellers. My truth tellers. We're going to tell it like it is. Arsonally Grateful says, because Melody kept stating conversations about Kiki, not her book, not her life, etc. Like I said, they didn't give Kiki a chance. You brought this girl on just to sit there and try to go against her cousin. But like I said, now this right here is the harvest that you are reaping, And then the thing about it, you wanted to go get another person on when it came to Shanita, someone that been through a lot of stuff. Someone had, S issues, you know what I'm talking about, and yet you wanted to put her on that show. Put on the show. Now, what if something would have happened to her? What if something would have happened to her? Only for, like I say, only for the love of money. Oh my God. The love of money is the root of all evil, guys. The love of money will make you sell your own mama, your soul for the love of money. And that's what you see right here, the love of money. A melody full of instead of promoting Kiki's story of her PJ party, she used Kiki to take jabs at Tisha marriage. That's absolutely. And that's why everything is like it is today. So when you guys go out there and you tell the story right, because this is not going nowhere. Don't try to sit there and pin it on somebody else, because we won't know one thing. Tisha hands is clean. Tisha didn't let her come through. But you have to look at the one that let her came through that back door. And that's real talk. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. And that's real talk, okay? Let me read this right here. Shanita's the Bigfoot Wonka is lying about her not watching the show. Ruined Martell's speaking engagement at a ladies' event. Yeah, they ruined a lot of stuff for Martell because they was lifting up one person. That's why. But you never win when you play dirty. Never win when you play dirty. So on that note, guys, you all be good.
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's funny.